Right, this is my 2 trees or whatever it's called laser cutter. It's a fairly basic one. 5.5 watt laser there. And I bought one of these devices here to stop the 2 trees, to stop the ground being cut up. It's got a metal base and it's a bit like what you see on those industrial laser cutters. But the problem is it stinks the house up every time I use it. For 2 weeks I can smell burnt plywood and things, whatever I'm cutting. So I bought this large piece of ply. And the reason it's that large is because of this. This is a Creality hood, laser hood. It's got a protective colour. It's anti-fire in the inside. And it comes with this pipe and fan for sticking out your window. So basically it captures all the smoke and you stick it out the window. Next problem is my window. See, my window is one of these quite typical ones that you do that with. Now I can't stick a pipe out of that without having a great big gap all around the outside. So I had to work out a way of dealing with that. So my solution is a big bit of, well, this is 2 pieces of this sort of plexiglass. It's corrugated and I had it cut to fit the lower half of the window, and I've cut it down and hinged it with weatherproof tape so it takes up less space. And as you can see, it will fit all around that window. Whoops, the wind's blowing it in. Which comes to the next bit. How do I keep it from falling down? Because then, now I've got plastic there, falling down plastic. I'll just close this. How do I stop it from falling down all the time? I 3D printed this device. It broke at the bottom, but I fixed that. And that's going to go through the plastic and allow me to vent out. And so I 3D printed these clips. Now you can see that's like a U channel. And these will go at the bottom to either side to support the bottom of the frame. And around the outside I've printed these. And they hinge. So basically I can open this up. It's hard one-handed. I can open this up when putting the unit in and then close it up to seal. And around the edge of this I've got some of this weather stripping, which is not foam plastic, not that foam cheap stuff that falls apart, but it's like a rubber, double rubber D shape. You can see that. And that will seal against the window, I hope. And that way I can keep the smoke out. And this is the first try fitting. As you can see, the clips at the top all work, and there's the clips at the couple of clips at the side. I might have to print more. And then at the bottom here we've got the latches at the bottom, and it sits in. It's not sealing perfectly here, and I think that's because the join that I made in the middle with the tape is actually crushing slightly. So I'm going to see what I can do about widening that bit and making it a bit more rigid, but not bad. And this is the hood on a wooden base, and I've got these little pipe clips that I'm going to use to attach it to the wooden base. Don't know if you can see that there. And I finally worked out the vent situation. So this is the plexiglass. I've hinged it with tape around. It's actually plastic used for dog pet kennels. So it's like a plastic strip, very flexible. And down here is the 3D printed access pipe that goes through. It's pretty well sealed round the window. There's not much draft, there's a little bit, but pretty much that's going to stop the smoke coming into the house. And the 3D printed pipe is the only major way in and out, and I can feel quite a nice draft there. So that just fits into there, and the pipe goes down all the way to the vent, and I can feel the draft coming through there. That's the vent. Next thing, I'm going to bolt this into the hood, and tonight I'll do some cutting and see how the smell works. But I think that will solve my problem of getting the smoke out of the house without having to have a garage or anything like that. So as you can see, there's the extract at the window blocker, and it feeds down the pipe into the extractor, which is powered from a little USB power bank there. It's sitting on a piece of good solid ply, and because my computer is actually through the way in there, I have this USB extension lead, which is an active one. It's 10 meters, but it seems to work fine. Health and safety rule: don't put wires across your landing, but it's only for while I'm doing this. So this is it cutting, hopefully, and I'm trying to smell, see if I can smell any burnt wood in here. Well, so far so good. The fan at the side vents out the window. I can see smoke going off inside, but most of it is going straight out the window, which is what I want. Looks like it's cutting what I want. And smelling around after cut, there's a very, very faintest smell of burnt wood, but compared to what it was before, absolutely great. Let's undo this. Let's see if this is now clear of smoky smell. I wonder if it is. Pretty much. And after playing around with settings and passes and everything, I finally got the cut I want. That was nearly it. And these are the parts I wanted to cut. And that will allow me to finish my Sopwith pup, hopefully. So that is a success. And not only that, with the extractor hood, I'm getting very, very little smell. It's great.